we want to run DR and move it to, I've got to move the cat out of this, outside, out. Hi, I'm Nicki Pereira, I'm the CTO of Zettagrid, and today we're going to answer some questions about cloud technology in the world today. First question, how is AI redefining cloud technology and delivery business efficiency? For us, we like to really see how we can make our engineers and our partners focus on things that they shouldn't, they don't need to focus on anymore. So that could be things like, people's workloads are becoming utilized, or they might get a lot of content onto their website, and they might be doing a campaign, and AI will really say, oh, we've noticed this. And instead of an individual going off and doing things manually, it'll just start scaling it up automatically. Next, what is the practical limitations to cloud technology? First things are your internet connectivity. It's improving, but that's still the first limitation, where people are really looking at going, okay, I'm used to something functioning very quickly and now I've got a bit of latency. And in terms of scaling up and scaling down, people used to purchase dedicated hardware and they used to dedicated compute and that type of speed. The initial problems are, well, I didn't know what I had before. I just bought what I needed for the next 5 years, right? So the first thing is, well, I need to start right sizing. And the third one, I think, is security. Everyone, comes to the cloud and they go, well, there's security problems and so forth. But in reality, people's security on premise weren't as rigorously checked. You didn't have people trying to do testing and compliance on them as vigorously as they're happening in the cloud, because everything is accessible to everything. Next, what key industries leverage cloud solutions the most? We have customers in insurance and financial industry that require compliance checks every year. And obviously it happens throughout the year, but once a year, they will have to do a DR event, failover, check that everything works fine, and fail back. Next question, why do you think everyone is switching to cloud technology despite the various risks? I think the benefits far outweigh the risks. Initially, all the risks, as we see in the media, the risks are what people start talking about, saying, this is going to happen, this is what, and it's sensationalized, right? It's moved from those sensational things happening all the time to not happening so often. And every time something does happen, it actually improves things even further. So there is a continuous improvement. And as I said, the upside is far greater. It's really beneficial to move into the cloud, and then I'll start asking you the questions of, well, what do I want to do? How do I want to move this? I can start focusing on my business instead of focusing on my infrastructure. Let the cloud companies deal with the infrastructure. And at some point in time, cloud is just going to be the norm. Next, is cloud technology susceptible to ransomware? If so, how can these risks be mitigated? Anything is susceptible to ransomware, and really it's a case of being proactive and understanding that there are holes, and ransomware attacks are happening all the time. Some of them are targeted and some of them are accidental, like a virus spread, right? Being proactive and working out, in terms of proactive, I mean in terms of patching, making sure that you're running all the regular security checks and not being lax on any of those, that will help you get there. It's the same as cloud technology. Once you start understanding it, work to improve it, and understand that the other end doing the ransomware attacks are just as advanced as well. They're using AI, they're using targeted attacks as well. These things are going to happen. How do you protect against it? And what steps do you want to do to make sure that you're not the next target? Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two from cloud technology. Feel free to get in touch with us. Thanks.